University of Oregon undergrad and a member of the Climate Justice League, a group pressuring the university to reduce its climate impact. Please welcome Jack Dodson.
Oh, thank you. Thank you all for coming today. Since January, the Trump administration has rolled back critical environmental protections, opened up forests for clear cutting, laid off government employees stewarding our natural wonders and doing critical research on climate change, and continued the genocide and ecocide in Palestine that is causing horrifying levels of human death and environmental destruction. And his so-called big beautiful bill that he's trying to ram through Congress was described as the worst bill ever for the environment by the League of Conservation Voters. We must stand up to this. Unfortunately, our local institutions aren't doing enough to combat the climate crisis either. Eugene is woefully behind on its climate targets, and the state of Oregon's policies lag behind what is necessary. Even the U of O continues to delay climate action and remains the largest source of emissions in Eugene. So we must fight the federal rollback of environmental policies and show Trump that we won't stand by and watch him torch our world. And we must pressure Eugene and Oregon to implement the climate policies that the science demands and the people deserve. We must also support indigenous calls for land back and push back against the ICE agents shattering our communities, since people can't enjoy the outdoors if they or their family members are being kidnapped. Their fight is our fight, and all immigrants deserve solidarity. There is so much to do, but I see how many of you there are here today, and I know what we can accomplish. So please, find ways to get involved. Keep showing up to protests and support others doing so. Join local groups working to protect our environment and improve our community. Organize your workplace to demand more from the institutions with outsized environmental impacts, and more. Sometimes it's hard not to feel a little hopeless. To combat this demoralization, let's imagine the world we can create. Imagine salmon swimming in rivers free of dams. Imagine loving fire instead of fearing it. Imagine fresh air that's free from fossil fuel pollution. Imagine being able to take fast public transit everywhere you need to go. Imagine being active participants in how we steward the land. Imagine low-income communities and people of color having increased access to outdoor spaces instead of increased exposure to environmental harms. Imagine not worrying about whether your favorite places will be lost to climate catastrophe. Imagine being able to soak in our wonderful world and not worry about how you will stretch your budget to feed your family. Imagine being able to go outside and truly enjoy it. We can build this better world. We can overcome climate change, environmental destruction, and every other crisis they're linked with. But we're going to have to fight hard for this world, both in the streets and behind the scenes. We won't beat Trump with protests alone, so we need to get organized. So, if you want to see this world, if you want your friends and your family and your children to see this world, let's get to work.